welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers and welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel. I hope you become part of this family with us by subscribing, of course, hitting that subscription button. It's free, and of course, if you like the videos, to hit that thumbs up. It's extremely important. If you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell to be notified of the new uploads that I come up with, which is every week. So for the most part, I use a 2.75 hook, sometimes 3.5, depending upon the project I'm working on. A pair of scissors, of course, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. My threads are Portugal threads. They're 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. My colors, they go by number, except for the white or the off-white. They actually have the name white, but all of the mixed colors on any of them that I have, it's by numbers, which I get requested a lot about these threads, and people ask me if I sell them. I wasn't selling any, just basically using them for crochet, but because sometimes the demand is so high, I said, okay, I will do it. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams. It's in between 300 to 325 yards. Similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Mine's a little bit thinner, and of course, so my projects are a little bit smaller. If you're interested, minimum of order is 6 balls because the shipping is horrendous. Okay, so they're $12 if you're interested. You can always email me, or everything is listed on the description box below. I have Instagram, TikTok. I have a private crochet group if you would like to join, and you have a profile, then you're more than welcome to request. I also have a crochet page that you can follow. You can message me through there also. And please feel free to request anything that you would like to see. And for the ones I already have, thank you for the requests. I think I've done quite a bit for you guys. So we are going to get started, and thank you again for such a blessing and being part of this journey with me. The only way I can survive and keep going on is by having the channel to grow. Sharing is caring, so please share, and thank you so much for the people that have been sharing. There's quite a few of you that have been sharing, quite a lot. And also, if you want to help out the women in need of thread that cannot afford, then you can help by donating either thread yourself, and you can contact me and I'll give you their address, or you can donate whatever amount you would like, either through the little bag below that says thanks below the video. That belongs to YouTube, of course, and they take 30% off of whatever you offer, or my PayPal account will be in the description box. You can donate through there also. And I want to thank every single one of you that have donated or tipped me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you. Okay, everyone, so today we're going to learn how to make this gorgeous flower, and I'm creating quite a few of them because I'm making a table runner. A few days ago, you guys remember, for some of you that follow me, I had just uploaded the Portuguese star stitch, which I'm making a table runner with it, and it's perfect, that stitch, for baby blankets, but it's also, of course, perfect for a table runner, right? So we're going to learn how to do this gorgeous flower. So you want to stay tuned for that table runner, right? I've also created, but I do have these already on the playlist, the leaves and all that. Created some of these because these will be added to that runner with the flowers, of course. I've also created some of these ones, because that will also be, I think you'll probably see better if I do it the other way. I also have these on the playlist where leaves and flower motifs, So yeah, this is going to be like the setup that I will be doing. I have a little smaller one than this somewhere. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the setup for that table runner. So you might want to stay tuned for that, but how gorgeous does that look, right? It's simple to create, takes a little bit of a technique. I also had created in the yellow because I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. I have the blue, and I also done the little small one in blue, and had created in the multicolored green. Okay, so if we have enough time, we will do the little flower and the leaves, and if we don't, you could always go to the playlist and go into leaves, and so it's there. You can create those little flowers and little leaf petals. Okay, so we're going to get started. I use 100% cotton thread. I'm going to do it in yellow because it will be easier for you guys to see the stitch. This is a multicolored 100% cotton thread, 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. Okay, and I do have the 8mm bead. You got to make sure when you do get them that the hole in the center here fits your thread, because some of them could be 8mm, but the hole is too tiny. I've gotten mistakes like that on buying them, so you got to check that out for sure. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you so much. Please give a thumbs up on the video if you like it, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you. So the first thing you want to do is that slip stitch knot. Now, if you can't, you can do a 4 to 5 chain, depending upon your tension. You don't want a big hole in the center, okay? I'm also leaving a little bit of a long strand so I can add my pearl. So I'm going to do a slip stitch to secure my first, and then coming back in doing a single. So that's my first single. I'm going to have a total of 8 singles, and then I'm going to close it up with a slip stitch. Okay, so 8 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to pull on my string, and I'm going to bring my string over so I can put my pearl afterwards. I'm going to come on the first single I did with slip stitch. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. This equals for a triple. Coming back into the same space, I'm going to add another triple. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. This is all done with triples. Next stitch. So we're using all 8 singles that we did, but this time we're doing, excuse me, incomplete. Only the first one we couldn't because obviously we had to close it. And now we close it together. We'll be working the paddles inside of these triples, okay? 1, 2, and 3. Next stitch. Okay, so incomplete, back into the same stitch. And now we close it. 1, 2, 3 chain. Next stitch. Take out once, take out twice. Again, into the same stitch. Take out once, take out twice. Now close it. 1, 2, 3. Next stitch. So we'll be having 8 of these groups total. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more. You should end up on the last one. So I've done my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 3. And I'm going to close it exactly where we've closed off the first group with slip stitch. Okay. Now, We're going to work on this one here, then the other one. Normally when we do paddles, we usually work here, we come around, we work here, and then we keep going. But this time it's the opposite way. We're working on this one first, and then this one, then we keep going. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. This will equal like the size of my double crochet. I'm going to come into this one here. Turn your pattern and bend it. We're going to do 4 incomplete double crochet. 3 and 4. 4 incomplete double crochet on this one. We're coming back in just to secure that stitch with a slip stitch. Now we're going to take out 2, 2, 2, 2, and the last 2. We're going to open it up because now we're going to work on this triple. So you got to roll twice on your hook, so you have 3 loops on your hook. I'm coming in, I'm bending my paddle again. Take out once, take out twice. We're doing 4 incomplete triples. Take out once, take out twice. Again, take out once, take out twice. We're taking 2 loops at a time. Taking out 2 loops at a time. So we have the 4 triples now. Now I'm going to do 4 double crochets incomplete, all in the same space. So once, twice, 3 times, and 4. To secure that paddle, I'm going to open my flower up. You see where we have that triple that we did, that we just worked on? It's right on there. You're going to go in it and come out and do a slip stitch just to secure that stitch there into, so it can spread out. And then we're going to take out by 2s. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, again, again. Make sure you secure well here, because you don't want to have a big loosage on this stitch here either. It's not going to look pretty. I have a feeling I'm going to knock my bead jar into the ground. That ain't going to be pretty. So now that we've closed them all in, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to come right behind it where we have those 2 triples, and I'm going to secure that chain with a single. This way the paddle stays better open back there. And not only that, let's say if you want to create a granny square, to use this flower as a granny square for any pattern, then you have those 3 chains back there to work on. So I've done a single in between the triples, those big triples we worked on, and I'm going to do 3 more singles inside of this chain, the 3 chain space between them. Remember the 3 chain? And 1 right here on top of the first triple. So we have total of 5 singles, 1 in between the triple, 3 in the chain, and 1 on top of the first triple, and 2 chain. This will be my first double crochet. Again, we're going to work the paddles, so we're just going to repeat everything again. So 4 incomplete double crochet, 3 and 4. I'm going to secure that with a slip stitch. I'm going to take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. So we're going to work on this triple now. And I'm going to do 4 incomplete triples. So I have 1 and bend your flower because it will help you better to work on it. 3 and 4. I'm going to do 4 incomplete double crochets all in the same space. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to open my flower up, and where we have that triple, I'm going to come in the inside here and take out with a slip stitch. Take out 2, 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 and continue on until your last one. So I've taken all of them out. 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, we're going to repeat the same thing by going right in the center between the triples we worked on with a single, and 3 singles inside of the 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. 1 right on top of the first triple, and 2 chains. That's my first double crochet, and we're going to work that down again with the 4 incomplete. Now it's normal that it looks all crumpled up because we're bending it, but once we finish, then the big loop paddle will lie over the small one, and it continues on being like that as you see here. So we have to like stretch it, fix it, and then it gets into place. Okay, so we're going to do this just one more time. Again, coming and working on our first triple here. Doing 4 incomplete double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 5 loops in our hook. We're going to come back in and slip stitch. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. Working on the next one, so open your flower up. We're working on the other triple with triples, so 4 incomplete triples. Take out 2, take out 2, incomplete. And again, so I have 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do 4 incomplete doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open your flower up, and we're going to come and work where we have the triple we just worked, okay, and slip stitch. Take out 2, take out 2, and again, until the very last one. Chain 3, remembering that if your stitch is too loose, do only 2 chain, okay? And then coming in between the 2 triples we just worked with a single. So we're securing that so it can stay back there. And then 3 singles inside of the 3 chain. 1, 2, and 3. 1 single on top of the first triple, and 2 chains. So that makes our first double crochet, and work the 4 incomplete inside of here. So I'm going to complete this and then come back to you on it. Okay, so once you fix it, they all fall beautifully on top of one another. So I'm going to complete the rest of mine and then come back to you. Okay. Okay, everyone, pretty much on my last paddle. So I'm just closing out this paddle, taking out 2s by 2s. and 1, 2, 3. Coming in between the triples, single, and the 3 singles in my 3 chain. Now I'm just going to come in the middle here where I have the triples with a slip stitch, cut my thread, pull through, and then tuck in the loose end. Make a few knots in the back if you need to so you don't lose any of the petals. I think I'm good enough. Now we're going to put our bead in. And make sure that you go right across from it so it doesn't stay crooked. Come in on the other side. Bring that string to the back. Tighten well enough. And then just go through some of the loops back here. I'm going to make a knot to make sure that that string doesn't go anywhere. And then just go through a few more back here. And cut your excess off. Okay, and then now you need to just stretch your paddles so they can open up. And lay them over. And there it is, just perfect. Ready to be glued or stitched onto any pattern that you're creating. And these are, with my thread, of course, 8 centimeters. Now we're going to create this one. Very simple. And this you can go the length you want because it's just chain stitch, okay? So for this one, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until I have 20 chain stitch. So I have 20 chain stitch. I'm going to keep my nail on there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more. So total of 24. I'm going to do triple come back on that 4th one. And I'm going to do this 6 times on the same stitch. So I have 2 already. 3. These are triples. 4. 5. And 6. I'm going to tuck in my thread into the back because normally this is glued or stitched as you wish onto the pattern, so you won't be able to see it. So I'm just going to pull through some of the loops back here just to hide my thread. So I've created my stem already. Now I'm going to come in with the multicolored yellow. I'm going to do a slip stitch knot. And I'm going to come in my first chain that I did. Remember I did that 4 chain? So I'm going to come in that first one with a single. Turn my leftover thread so I can hide it as I go. So single, 1, 2, 3. This is the size of triple. So we're doing triples incomplete. Okay. Coming into the next one. Take out 2, take out 2. And again, into the next one. Take out 2, take out 2. I'm hiding my thread as I go. Take out 2, take out 2. I skipped the first one here. That's not good. Okay, let's try that again. We have to have all 6. So I skipped the first one here because it's so close to the chain we did. So we're doing 6 incomplete. So we have 4. 5. And the very last one. 6. Now we're going to close them all together. And slip stitch. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Come back in that slip stitch we did with single. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Come back in that same stitch. Single. 1, 2, 3 chain. Come back in that same stitch. Single. Now I'm just going to grab my little hook here because I don't want a big hole. So I'm just going to come in through where I have that triple and pull my thread and slip stitch right through it. My scissors going blind, of course. And I'm going to pull this thread to the back. And tuck in the back. And cut my excess, because this will be hidden anyway behind. Okay, so now you have your little rosebud, little rose flower, whatever you want to call it, like these ones. And I even have the little blue one. Okay, and you can do the size, one bigger, one smaller, and take it from there. Okay, so onto the leaves. So slip stitch knot. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 until 11 chains. I've done my 11 chains. I'm going to come into my second one, not this one, but the second one. I'm going to do a single. Okay. On the next stitch, I'm doing half. On the next stitch, I'm doing double crochet and another double crochet. So single, half, 2 double crochet, and now I'm going to do 2 triples, 1 per stitch. So I have my first triple, next stitch, two triples. Now we're going to repeat what we did here. 2 doubles, half, and single. Okay, we're going to repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to do one chain. I'm going to come back on the same one we did the single with the single, coming into the half, trying to hide my thread as I go, half, doing my 2 doubles right on top of each other, my 2 triples, I think I missed a stitch here, half, my 2 double crochets, and my 2 triples, 1, 2, my 2 doubles again, 1, 2, my half, and my single. I'm going to go right in the center here. I'm going to do a slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain. I'm going to do that on every stitch all the way around. Slip stitch, 1 chain, 1 per stitch, slip stitch, 1 chain. That gives it the effect on the leaf. So very simple. Always a slip stitch and a chain. So I'll meet you here once I get there. We're repeating the same thing. Now that I've completed a slip stitch and a chain, I'm going to do 9 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be my space in between leaves. So I'm going to do my 11 again chains. 1, 2, 3, 11 chains more. I've done my 11 more. I'm going to repeat exactly what I did here. So I'm going to skip 1. I'm going to come into the second, single, next stitch, half, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, next stitch, triple, next stitch, triple again. Now we're going to repeat the 2 double crochets, the half, and the single. So double crochet, double crochet, half, and single, 1 chain. We're going to turn it, do your single in the same stitch, doing the half, doing the double crochet, and another double crochet, the 2 triples, one per stitch, the 2 double crochets again, they have the single coming into the next stitch, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain. So pretty much repeating what we did. That's how simple it is, and it gives you a nice, beautiful effect on the leaf. Okay, so we're going to continue that until here, cut our thread and tuck in the loose end. Okay, you guys, so pretty much finished doing your leaves, right? Just going to put it like this so you can have an idea what it looks like once it's done. You can glue it on, sew it on as you wish. Now you can have them a little bit closer or wider as you wish. It's up to you. You could have other flowers next to it with more leaves coming in. Yeah, just ideas for you. So you have it that way. Actually, I'll put a yellow one. Okay. Anyway, so I'll take some pictures and you can see better. So thank you so much. I think this does it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the runner that will be coming up. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I send you much love and much hugs. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.